Top of the hour, let's continue to get you updates. A 70-year-old woman who was urinated upon, humiliated and traumatized on board the Air India flight last year. Today, she has been shamed by the very same person again, subjected to her this inhumane act. Here's Shankar Mishra today in the court, as yesterday what was being said in the court has been saying that the woman rather urinated upon herself. He went on to say that the woman had a problem with incontinence, and when it comes to, because she's a classical dancer, and 80% of classical dancers have faced this issue. Now, victim has responded, and the claims that the accused have been made there are scurrilous and defamatory. The victim is now slammed as Shankar Mishra for adopting a campaign spreading misinformation and falsities in the intent of harassing her. Meanwhile, we've been also speaking to Kathak dancers and Padma Shri awardee Shobana Narayan, who slammed Shankar Mishra, saying that this is the weirdest possible reasoning that has ever been put forth.
I don't agree with it at all. I think it's one of the weirdest reasonings that has ever been put forth. First of all, any being or not being is not related to any vocation at all, whether it is X vocation or Y vocation. It is not related at all. The fact that he's trying to divert attention from the fact that he's outraged a woman's modesty. And I think that is something that we all need to think that this is just not done.
Well, Times Now also had a word with Shankar Mishra's lawyer, who has claimed that his client is facing media trial and the victim yet has not been cross-examined.
What is happening is that my client is being subjected to a vicious, malicious media trial against all the ethos of fair trial that have been envisaged under the Indian Constitution. So a certain public perception is being built against my client. My client is not getting a fair trial. And all the narration that media has done is to condemn my client. He's been condemned without a fair process and a trial. Has he been cross-examined on a statement? Do you know that many a times on a single version of the prosecutrix under 164 the case falls in the final judgment of the court? One can make any statement that they so wish. However, the said statement is subject to the due process as envisaged under the CRPC, which only the judge is competent to decide and adjudicate on. Now, in light of the particular facts that we learned after we read about the complainant, we came to know that she's a Bharatnatyam dancer. Now, we also learned about urinary incontinence. Now, you please read up the medical literature on this subject. There is a great probability of it happening. Nobody is saying with 100% certainty that she has done it. However, if the police is investigating, see, the police and the prosecutor have a very important duty under the Indian law. They are
requesting custody.
Good morning, Amita. Yes, he has been issued notice, and Delhi police has been asked to move an application in the same court which rejected the police's application seeking further custody of Shankar Mishra. Remember, any defense counsel has a right to defend the client, but to make such bizarre claim and also to make claim that is defamatory in nature is something which is very shocking. And yesterday, a senior advocate, Ramesh Gupta, while defending his client, made this shocking claim in the court, and this happened in a court where many reporters were present. He said that it could be possible that the complainant in this case, also who is also a victim in this case, could have urinated on her own. Now, during the course of reporting this story, Times Now has even spoken to the witness in this case, Dr. Sugata Chatterjee, who in fact narrated what exactly happened on board. He said that when in an inebriated condition, the accused in this case, Shankar Mishra, committed this horrible act, he came and told him exactly what happened, and he narrated the entire sequence of event. The police is trying to get in touch with Sugato Chatterjee, and he gave an interview to Times Now. he told exactly what had happened, and police have also recorded the statement of crew members as well as pilot and co-pilot. They all have said exactly what had happened on the flight, and it's not only the crew members and pilot who have said so. DGC has also ordered an inquiry, and all of them have, in a way, repeated what had happened. Now, why would the defense counsel make such a claim? It's up to the defense team to tell why they have made such a claim. But it's a fact that this shocking statement was made in an open court, and this has led to a casting of aspersion on the character of the victim. The victim has rightly defended herself and said that this is a defamatory statement that has been made, and Shankar Mishra
was there a point as far as the victim also claiming that she's been receiving some threatening messages in a way to take back her complaint? Has that also been taken up?
Well, as of now, the court has not made any statement on that, but in the hearing that had happened earlier when the bail application of Shankar Mishra was rejected, her lawyer had said that because of threatening messages, the family had no option but to shift from Bengaluru to Delhi. So yes, the family member's lawyer has told the court that because of threatening messages, they had no option but to shift from Bengaluru to Delhi.
All right. All right. Bhavtosh, thanks very much for joining in. So that has been the counter as far as Shankar Mishra and his lawyer that is concerned, giving this reasoning that the victim may have urinated upon herself as she's a classical dancer. And when it comes to urinary incontinence, that is something that they may have suffered on board that flight. Let's